Just wanted to give a shout out to Texas right now. As everybody should know by now, they're in heavy flooding, and this is similar or if worse than Katrina. Millions are having to leave the city, and it's pretty much underwater even to the interstates. We have our main supplier, H.L. Flake, who is right off 610 at Glenmont, and I have seen some footage from 610 area. I don't know if that's where they're at. I don't ever go to Houston, so I'm not familiar with the area. But in the warehouse district, it's always going to be low line. And I called Friday to place an order, a big order actually, which we do every other day, seems like. And he told me he wasn't sure it could get out, so I was like, okay, no problem. I'll call you Monday. Um, HL Flake is a main distributor for the United States locksmith trade, and while they do have their newly bought, as of a few months ago, location, McDonald Dash in Memphis, hopefully they can get back to business and get their shipments and everything sent there. Also, IDN Houston, IDN Acme, IDN Incorporated has a branch in Houston. We don't order a lot out of there, but it's also one major branch. You guys, Houston's in rough shape right now, and while we're not on the coast, we had huge effects from Katrina. I know this is affecting all of Texas, the whole Panhandle, kind of per se, right in that area. So our thoughts and prayers are with the people, the locksmiths, the lock distributors, and everybody else, the rescue organizations, the animal rescue organizations. I don't even want to think about the deaths that are going to be involved with not being able to evacuate um, shelters, and I'm praying that they were able to safely evacuate most things. But there's a lot of stray animals that have nowhere to go, and there's people right now, as there was in Katrina and the coast. On rooftops trying to get rescued. Sunday morning here, we're in Jackson. We're not going to feel much except for a little bit of rain later. But this will be similar. Everybody's comparing it to Katrina, which kind of it is. I mean, it's a major city that's going to have to evacuate, it's going to have to relocate, that aren't going to be allowed back for a while. And it's huge damages everywhere. People are going to have to move because there's no work. Contractors will we're still in the middle of it, but this is going to draw predators for the contractor trade. But also, hopefully, the good of it is our government learned and has totally mobilized everybody possible. If you are the direct leader of our armed forces, I highly encourage you to put everything aside right now. Don't get political, but this is the number one priority for anything right now, to help out the people of the coast and Houston and in that whole area. It's not just Houston, it's a wide swath of area. So you guys hang tight down there in Houston. Um, I have a bad feeling, but I'm guessing some warehouses are flooded, and there's a lot of stuff in some of these warehouses, and the humidity, the water, the mold is going to come up before they can get in there and get it out. It's going to ruin a lot of equipment. Um, this occurring over the weekend in those warehouse districts, luckily they're not at work, so for the most part, I'm sure there's no real effect on that. But these people work in these warehouses, and they're going to be. It's going to hurt financially for everybody, and for the people that can afford to leave, as was in Katrina. Um, Everybody just needs to understand that not all people have a choice of evacuating. Um, so they just tough it out like they do in life, and unfortunately, this happens. So, our thoughts and prayers from SE Lock and Key are with the people of the entire panhandle of Texas right now, and Godspeed. If I could hop on a helicopter and get over there and do anything, I would certainly do so in a heartbeat. But people, the first responders and all that, are the ones that need to get in over there. Um, the building trade, is people in the U.S. They're tough. We're gonna recover from this just like we recovered from Katrina. A lot of problems are going to be resulting from this. Let's hope that .gov can get it a little bit better off this time. And again, we just wanted to express our sincere condolences to those that are in the immediate path of this issue right now. And our prayers are with you. I don't pray often. I probably should more, but we can only hope that you guys make it through with as less damage as possible and are able to get started rebuilding. And it's going to be a tough time of it, I'm sure. So you guys hang tough, and you know we're thinking about you guys right now. So hang tough, guys.